Welcome to the Tennis Warehouse shoe review of the Babolat Pro Pulse Fury 3. Redesigned for a more secure and fast feel on court, the Pro Pulse Fury 3 is now speedier than ever. The uppers feature a power belt which wraps around the midfoot to lock your feet in with support. A booty construction adds to the locked-in fit, while an elastic insert connects the tongue for easy stepping. The durable uppers feature built-up areas on the medial side and a protected lace system that's perfect for the players who slide aggressively on hard courts. To round out these speedy shoes, Michelin outsoles offer the ultimate in grip and durability. I've actually been testing an exclusive colorway in these Pro Pulse Fury 3s. In my left hand here, this blue version comes out later this summer, but the inline version in my right hand offers all the same performance. I've been loving this shoe out on the court. It's probably my favorite Pro Pulse yet. It does fit a little wide on me. I have skinny feet, and I would say it's a generous medium width in this one, so there's plenty of room. And then I was just sliding around inside the shoes just a little bit. I had to really cinch the laces down tightly, wear 2 pairs of socks, which I usually do anyway, just to get a better fit in the shoes. But really that was my only knock on this one. They've been super durable, both underfoot, the Michelin outsoles holding up really, really well. They offer a perfect blend of grip and give as well when I move around the court. And then there's a ton of durability on the uppers too, and I do drag my toes, and my shoes have held up really, really well. So I've been very impressed with that aspect. Love the level of cushioning. Feel really protected from the court, and yet I can still feel what's going on. I feel connected to the court, low to the ground, and moving around nice and fast. And definitely like this shoe when I'm in a defensive situation, when I really feel like I'm taxing my shoes the most, scrambling, trying to chase down a ball. And I just like the way these shoes grip the court, feel under my foot, and get me connected feeling so I can make that fast sprint to get back in the point and chase down the next ball. So a fun play test for me.
I'll start by saying that this is the best Babolat shoe I've play tested in at least a couple of years. Right off the bat, out of the box, I thought these shoes were comfortable with no break-in necessary. I thought the underfoot cushioning was nice and plush, and the fit was a little bit wider like Chris mentioned, which was great for me and for players that have a slightly wider foot. Now once I got it on court, I thought the performance was excellent. The side-to-side stability was great. I felt very confident moving laterally with this shoe on. My one knock is that the foot opening is slightly wider, so I was getting a slightly bit of heel slippage. I just really had to make sure I cinched down my laces nice and tight. I also felt like the shoe felt pretty lightweight, especially compared to the previous Pro Pulse Fury. It felt very nice and quick with this shoe on. Overall, an excellent play test for me. They feel like a combination of the old Babolat SFX shoe and the previous Babolat Pro Pulse Fury.
All right, are you guys ready for this? This is probably my favorite Babolat shoe. I've liked a number of Babolat tennis shoes over the years, but with the Terrays and the Jets, they're just a little too light, and the SFX series of shoes, a little too soft. And like Jay mentioned, this is kind of like a blend between those two shoes, the Pro Pulse Fury AC and the SFX series of shoe. So this one, for me, the noticeable improvements are lighter, wider, and faster compared to the previous version. I think it was running about 15.4 ounces. This one is definitely hovering right around the 14, maybe a little bit lighter. Traction was great from anywhere in the court, and the midsole cushioning is what I would call sufficient. If it's any thicker, then I don't feel connected to the court. If it's any thinner, then I'm getting a lot of heel shock. This one really kind of struck a balance between all those traits. The upper, I would say, is surprisingly supportive, so the toe box giving you good durability for all the toe draggers, but for anyone that's a youngster that's elastic enough to kind of invert your foot, you've got some good rubber TPU over the top. The one knock I could say about this shoe is it's not the most breathable, but then that's the trade-off for the upper being a little more supportive. Lastly, I would say flat laces are not my they're not my favorite, but it's forgivable in that it does have a kind of a thicker tongue, so it's not a flat lace against a thinner tongue, doesn't constrict any circulation or anything in my foot. Overall, this was just a fantastic play test shoe. Again, probably my favorite Babolat shoe to date to play in. Just struck all the balances of being lightweight yet still supportive. Breathability was reasonable, and definitely the flat laces are forgivable being that it has a thicker tongue. One of my favorite shoes thus far of 2023.
That's all we've got for this version of the Tennis Warehouse shoe review. For more information on this Babolat Pro Pulse 3 or anything else tennis related, be sure to go to Tennis Warehouse, Tennis Warehouse Europe, or Tennis Only.